Okay, Paul, thank you very much. I think but when the phone died a minute ago, we were talking about how what else MS has been affected by. How else has MS affected you? It affects all your limbs, and it affects what else? You were explaining your bladder?
Bladder.
Right. And what happened? What kind of complications do you have from MS with your bladder? What is the issue?
I have the inability to squeeze my bladder to urinate. And my veins have collapsed.
Right. So you have a port
So
for.
I have a port.
Right. So with your bladder, you're able to urinate somewhat, but you're not able to push all the urine out of your bladder, correct?
Correct.
And so what do we do in order to, what
We have
is your daily regime in order to go to the restroom?
We have a nurse about for every 4 hours.
A nurse comes out to the home every 4 hours.
And
And caths you? Okay. Now you don't have an indwelling catheter that's in all the time, right?
no, because I did have it one time. But we found that the plastic in the Foley catheter, that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
An indwelling catheter is a Foley catheter. We found the plastic was incompatible with my body.
Okay, and it caused a lot of infections.
Yes.
Now, even though you get catheterized 5 times a day, you still have had infections, but not quite as bad at all, correct?
Correct.
But it is one of the hazards of MS and the complications of having to catheterize.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Originally, when I was diagnosed with transverse myelitis. This was before the internet. And so it was very hard to get any kind of information on transverse myelitis.
Mm-hmm.
My mother in Cleveland, she's dead now. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Would send every week articles that she could find on transverse myelitis. And she even arranged for me to see the Cleveland Clinic to see what they could do. But I've come to this.
So you would say that the support of your parents and your family, your extended family, has been a vital importance to you, correct? And
oh yes, and my daughter, she has had several causes for MS, fundraisers for MS in Chicago.
right, your daughter is in marketing, correct?
She's in marketing. She's name of her firm is PR.
Motion PR.
Motion PR. And well, you might be familiar with the Got Milk campaign and Cancer Center Treatments of America and Off Bug Spray and Celebrity Cruises. Her whole firm is, and she has 11 people in her firm.
Right. She's quite successful in the
Very,
marketing
very
room.
successful.
Mm-hmm.
She went to Marquette, the university.
And you're very proud of Kim, aren't you?
Very.
Very proud of Kimberly. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop this for just a second. But before I do, can you show people how your wheelchair helps you throughout the day? What things can your wheelchair do
Well,
that help you so you're not in bed all day? Correct.
as you can see, I can raise the wheelchair like this.
Okay. And that goes all the way back, right? You don't have to do that, but it goes all the way back.
And I can lay it back like this.
Sounds like my bones do at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's not my phone.
That's not your bones.
That's the wheelchair.
And then the feet also go up, correct? On the chair. So
That's correct.
basically it could lay nearly flat like a bed, correct?
Yes.
And it does somewhat help manage your spasms at times.
At times.
At times, yep. Okay, it definitely helps take the pressure off of your rear end. So to avoid pressure sores, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, well, let's stop a minute and then we'll do another video, okay? Was there any other thing you wanted to add to this segment about your wheelchair and about other ways MS has affected your life?
No.
Has it affected, like, cognitively? Do you feel that it has affected you cognitively through the years with decision making or being overwhelmed in crowds or anything like that?
Yes. I do find myself overwhelmed when I'm in a crowd. And also, when it comes to eating, I have to sit erect, which is wheelchair. Really helps for a half hour after I eat.
Right, because what happened about 6 months ago, you had some trouble with your swallowing muscles, correct?
Correct.
And they gave you some exercises to do, the speech therapist did.
Yes.
And for a while there was talk of needing a feeding tube, correct?
Yes.
But we kind of fought against that and prevailed at this point.
Yes.
All right, and that's great because as Paul mentioned before, his love is cooking and my love is eating, so it's a great relationship that we have, right, Paul?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this now. And well, just real quick, I say this all the time, I'm going to end this now. But as far as the cognitive things and when you have trouble or feel overwhelmed, because I don't have MS and I don't know what that feels like to you, what does that feel like, that feeling of overwhelmingness? How do you cope with that? What happens?
The best way to cope with feeling overwhelmed is to concentrate on one particular aspect in the crowd, and that will help.
Okay, and so when you're overwhelmed, it's a feeling of confusion? It's a frightening feeling?
It's almost like claustrophobia.
Okay, it would be like claustrophobic feeling. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And have some of the techniques the speech therapist gave you, like focusing on one thing or like having an exit strategy or finding someone to ask for help, has that helped you through the years?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So although it's frightening, you've overcome and you continue to work hard at overcoming those
Yes, I do.
issues. Okay. All right. Let's stop for a little bit and then we're going to talk about the stem cell procedure itself real quick. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Say goodbye to your audience.